How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to be doing something to the red car that I haven't done since I bought it because, well, it hasn't needed to have it done, but since I'm a stickler for keeping stuff clean and wanting stuff clean, today it's going to get it. What is that? And what are we going to be using? Here's the what we're going to be using part. And stick around to see what it is. Be right back. My car's been sitting here for a couple weeks because I haven't been wanting to drive it because I need to get a new throttle body. Whole different video. But it's gotten, I don't know, 2-3 weeks worth of rain on it. And now it's got dust on it, yada yada, bird crap on it. Long story short, this weekend is going to be the red car's turn. So what are we going to be doing with all the stuff I just showed you? We're going to be taking care of my windshield. And I'm going to wash the car and detail it out pretty good the next day or so. It's supposed to be having really nice weather. But here you go. You can see there's dirt all over it. And like I said, I've never done it. It's got a kind of a, I don't know, gritty feel to it. So why not do it today? Now some of the things you're going to need is some rags, of course. You always need rags. Can't have too many rags. Clay bar. Some kind of good window cleaner. The finishing product that I'll put on last. And some kind of lubricant for the clay bar and razor blades. But I'm not going to be using the razor blade today because I don't have any really hard stuff that I need to get off. And one more ingredient. Be right back. Oh, that's a loud truck. Alright, the last ingredient that I'm going to need is a degreaser, all-purpose cleaner type thing. And I like the simple green. Just because it doesn't have ammonia. I mean, we got to have something to take off all the grease, wax buildup, bugs, road debris, and all that crap. So, just a good all-purpose cleaner. And I like this because it does not have the ammonia. So it's not harmful to the environment, it's not harmful to paint, it's not harmful to cars, it's not harmful to anything. It won't leave the white residue. Now, I'm not sponsored by any product. I always buy all my products, so let's get that straight right now. So let's get started. Alright, like I said, first thing you want to do is clean the window real good. Use the degreaser. Like I said, it will help get all the residue, the road grime, and all that crap off of it. Just use an old rag for, oh, and don't drop it on the ground. If it hits the ground, I have to take it and wash it. Don't ever use one that's drop on the ground for anything. I have to clean my blades too. But let it soak for a minute, work in. Wipe it off. And as you can see, this is an all-purpose cleaner and it dries really quick. Get it on there. Flip it over, buff off the excess. And it's already looking a lot better. Like I said, I haven't done this since I've gotten the car. Oops, sorry. And I'm sitting around the house kind of bored, not feeling well, so I figured I'd come out and do it. All right, after doing that, you're going to want to clay bar. I need to move. I always keep my leftover clay bar in a Ziploc bag or some kind of airproof container. But the first thing you're going to do is meet it up, you know, get it kind of pliable. You can see I just take it, and then, you know, clay bar, and it works on anything. I normally stretch it out to where it's a good little, I don't know, good little size. It's not flat. Just meet it a little bit, make sure there's nothing in it. Get your auto detailer or soapy water, whatever you decide to use. And it's pretty slick. There's a couple little spots that I feel like grit and stuff. Right along this side I feel it, especially right there. But all you do, and I'm gonna skip, forgive me, I'm stuttering today. I'm gonna skip a step because, like I said, I really don't need it. But if my car was really, really dirty and had some heavy duty buildup on it, I would use a razor blade. Now don't be scared about using a razor blade. There's nothing wrong with using a razor blade. Just keep it lubricated like you do your clay bar. But all you got to do, spray some on. And I always like to give a little mist to my clay bar. And just work it like you will paint. Like you do on your paint. If it starts dragging, wet it because it's too dry. Just go over the whole thing. If you feel a spot that feels like it's dragging a little bit, concentrate in that area. Don't sit here and just micro work it, but work the whole area. I tend to not do the whole windshield at one time or half the windshield. I like to do it in sections just so my product doesn't dry and leave all kind of residues and stuff that are a pain in the butt to get off. All right, let's do the top half. I haven't tried McGuire's detail spray or anything like that yet. I just bought the kit that had the clay bar and the detail spray in it. So that's why I have the others. I'm going to try a different brand next. I like trying new stuff and I typically stick with it when I find something that works for me. No need in switching if it's working right. But look at that, you can actually see some black particles in there along the top, around there. But I'll try something else a little later. But the Mother's actually has a pretty decent smell to it. So that's one reason I don't switch. It works, plus it's pleasant to smell. The only thing I don't like about it, it doesn't dry that good. It kind of streaks, but that's okay. Next step, we'll take every bit of that off. I'm not using a drying towel, I'm using a microfiber towel. Oop, forgot that. Good thing I ain't doing paint. You always want to remove your tags. Microfiber towels are not really good for drying. Need something that has more absorbency to do that. But if you wipe it enough, it'll do the job. Okay, next up, another blue rag. I have a whole stack of these things, so no big deal. Now this actually has some Rain-X in it. It's diluted compared to the regular Rain-X, but that's okay, because I got the regular Rain-X too. This will take off all the Mother's detail spray. If you notice, we're kind of doing this in layers. Plus the Rain-X dries really quick. If any of you have watched any of my previous videos, you know that one of my pet peeves is dirty windows. I cannot stand a dirty window. Excuse me. I just can't stand it. You're trying to see, or you're going down the road and it's raining. I want it to pop. I want the water to get off of it so I can see, especially if the wife's driving, because you know, we got to look out for our family. Got to keep them safe. Now this time, we're going to be using full strength Rain-X. I always give your product a shake, whether it be wax, Mother's detail sprays, anything like that. Now you're going to think I'm crazy when I say this, but that's okay. I've been called a lot worse. I never throw away anything like towels and rags, even socks. Now think about this. An old sock that's got a hole in it that's no longer good, or you want to change socks, be perfect for putting Rain-X or polishing your exhaust tips or something like that. I mean, you use it a couple times, when it gets dirty you throw it away. No big deal. But in this case I'm just going to use this rag. I got a stack of them. They got applicators and all kind of stuff. This is just how I do it. Put a little bit of the product on it. Start where you can see it. I normally start around the molding. Then I go up the side and then across the top. And then I hit the in-between. Make sure you overlap Rain-X or any type of product like that. Just watch it. Whenever you don't see the streaking, add a little bit more. That's what I love about this stuff, you can see it. But once you put it on, I mean, it lasts for months. And then if you do like me, when you wax your car, you give it that in-between wax. I always squirt it on the window, so that helps protect it too. I'm actually building up product. I clean it, I put on the Rain-X. Then whenever I wash it, the chemicals in the shampoo I use has a good wax in it. And then I have straight up wax that I'll put on too, because whatever you put on your car, you can put on your window. So keep that in mind. Okay, I've got this side on. Now lay this where you won't get it on your paint, because you don't want that white residue on your paint. Come back with your microfiber towel or some kind of polishing cloth. After it dries, just buff it off. That's simple. Let's take a look. As you can see, this joker is one clean window now. No streaks, no bug guts, no nothing. I mean, it just looks awesome. And I know what Rain-X will do, so next time it rains, no water on it. No dust will stick to it, no nothing. Now, I've got this side done. Let's do the other side. Not a single night goes by without hearing at least one of those. But this is what I wanted to show you. Finished windshield. Look at the shine on that thing. Crystal clear, and it looks just as good from the inside as it does the outside. This joker is ready to take on anything. But that's all you got to do to super clean and protect your windshield. I mean, you can actually use a random orbital polisher and do the same thing. Sometimes when I do my car, I will actually use the polish on the windshield and then go back and hit it with wax with the polisher. Not every time, but sometimes. As you saw in my other video where I waxed my car, I actually used the wax on it too. But now I got to do the rest of the windows. And since you see me do one, you don't need to see me do all of them. But here's another tip that will greatly help you with rain, mud, keeping your window clean, keeping it where you can see. Be right back. Alright, and don't forget about your windshield wipers. Always inspect them. Take your fingers and rub down them and see if you feel anything on it. 9 times out of 10 you will. And here's something to do for that. Don't need this. Actually I do, because I don't have any soap and water out here. Normally, every time I do my wash jobs on my cars, I always do the windshield wipers. But just don't spray directly because it's going to get all over your car. Just squirt a little bit on your rag. Look how dirty that is. Crazy, ain't it? And then go back with the Rain-X windshield cleaner and do it again. And I bet you I still get some residue off. Because let's face it, it's rubber product. So it's going to leave a little bit behind. Yeah. That's just petroleum coming out of it, getting all the grease and dirt out of it. But now, this joker is smooth. It doesn't catch anything all the way down. So it's ready for the next rainstorm. Well, I just thought that'd be another little tip for you to know about and maybe help you out in the long run. So let me get this camera right here where you can see. With all that being said, I didn't want to do a real long video this afternoon, so I figured I'd show you how to do the windows. By all means, do it yourself because you will not regret it. If you haven't tried any of these products before, especially the Rain-X, there's other ones out there, but Rain-X is most readily available. You can get it anywhere. Family Dollar, Dollar General, freaking Walmart, Vance Auto, any of the auto parts stores carry them, so invest in it. I've had this bottle, believe it or not, for a year and a half, and I use that pretty regular, and it doesn't take that much to put on, cover a whole car. So please take the advice and at least do it yourself, at least one time, so you can see the difference. You won't regret it. You be safe out there. You guys take care.